Now is the time to retrofit buildings with heat pumps for two key reasons. One is that we're seeing increasing pressure and mandates from governments to decarbonize by way of carbon taxes, carbon fines, GHG reporting mandates, and so forth. So there really is a lot of pressure from governments as well as from society to meet our GHG reduction targets. It's imperative that we put heat pumps in all buildings if we're going to meet these targets, because burning natural gas is such a big contributor for GHG emissions. But secondly, the time is now, because we know that there's going to be a huge influx in the future in terms of demand for labor, for equipment, for resources to actually execute on these retrofits. So as more and more building owners catch on and start to take this positive step forward and roll out retrofits across their portfolios, there's going to be less companies available to actually do the work. There's going to be less equipment available in the market, so pricing is going to go up. Of course, the market will address and respond to this demand by opening more factories, and hopefully our labor force increases. But really, it's going to be a crunch. So if you want to get in ahead of the curve, act now, start planning for retrofitting your buildings, and let's get going.
I think also there's a level where there's carrots and sticks, so there's incentives and fines. And right now there's a lot more carrots in the marketplace than there are sticks. But I think as budgets get squeezed on the government side, both federally and state and city, that from the prism of the government, they're going to look to the landlords to really start making those changes and forcing the change. And I think landlords want us to get in front of that as fast as they can, because when it turns, it's going to turn quickly. And if you look at it from the perspective of a building, if there's 140 constituents in the building, that's 140 votes. There's one landlord vote. So I think from the prism of the government, there's going to be a push towards building owners to really make those changes to get to net zero.